Can you all hear me?
Good afternoon. Yes.
Right. Okay. We can start the practical session. Today's practical session will be on SAS. All right. SAS practical session. Right. What is the software called as SAS? Anyone? What is SAS?
Statistical analysis.
Statistical analysis. What is the rest?
Software.
Oh, not really.
System.
System, yes. Statistical analysis system. So this is how the name has implied. Actually, this is very old software. This software is mainly old one and much versatile. Need programming. Or set of commands. So if you don't remember the set of commands, then it will be a problem. But it is much more flexible compared to the other software like SPSS, Minitab, Strata, Statistica, so many Systat, so many softwares are available. Those softwares are mainly menu-driven softwares. The SAS is the program where you'll have to write the program or you'll have to insert the program. Nowadays, popular one is called as R. Right? Nowadays, R software, which is an open source, which is also similar to the SAS, where you'll have to write the program. But in R, you have still people are correcting, debugging. A lot of corrections have been made time to time. But in SAS, it is more rigid. But new versions are coming time to time. Now I think the not like in earlier days. I am using SAS since almost 1990. Those days, almost in during 1990s, the software price is 1 million. Right, 1 million. No, I mean more than that. I couldn't remember that time. I'm talking about 1990. Then every year, you'll have to renew the license. Year by year, you'll have to renew, but it takes about another 200 or 300 or 500,000. So thereafter, then in around 1995 to 2000 period, pirated version was available. Pirated version was available. Then in roughly in thereafter in 2010, I think 2010, then they have released a version called as University Student version. university version. Now in 2020, this university version is not there. You have to register for online version. So my old computer, I have this pirated version, right? That is at home. That is a little bit different. I mean, then I have used this university version also. Now, problem is you'll have to register and do the SAS online. So if you have online, that is the internet connection only, you can do it. Right, now we will go back to the SAS program. Once you open the SAS program, it will appear something like this, right? How many of you have already in the SAS program? Can you all see the slide? The SAS program?
Yes.
Okay. So you can see, right? How many of you have already worked with the SAS program? Yes, one or two. Yes. Right. I learned that at the time of the introduction was given, you have not installed with the SAS program. Therefore, I will just briefly give the introduction also. Right, in the SAS program, actually, you could see several windows are there. So basically, on the left side, right, on the left side, that is about the folders. As usual, you can see the folders. In my case, the folders are empty. I didn't install anything. But recently, I got this version also. So that these are something to do folder. Later on, you could see whenever you save your SAS with a name, it will save it under this special folder, right? So you could see it later. So that is during the saving process. But there are other logs, other windows. You see here, basically 3 windows are there. One is called as a code window, where under the code window, we write the program. We write the program. I will let you know how to write the program in a little while. That is your, we are already in the program window. The second window is called as log window. In the log window, what is happening is, once you submit the program, after submitting, a program, so we will ask the computer to run this program. Before, right, we'll have to write all the program, right? So once you submit, program will, computer will run the program. When it runs, it will get some information. For example, what is the time period it takes to run the program? Is there any problem in some data? Is there any missing data? Right? All these error, there may be some error. I will show you what is error. Then likewise, all these information can be read under the log program. The third one, the window which shows the results. So once you submit the program, the results will be appearing under the results window. So these are the 3 windows. So first window is code or the program window. Second window is a log. It shows all the activities done by the computer. And the last window is called as results window. All the results will appear there. You might have seen these windows before as well. Usually, when you write the program, I'm going to write the program. It consists of 3 steps. First step is called as it's end up with data steps. Data, let's say example. I can give the name for the data. I can give the name for the data. So when you in SAS, don't forget that. When you write down the lines have to be end up with semicolon. If you miss it, the semicolon, it will not run the program. So that is very important. So you can give any example, any name as such, right? Even you can give your name, no problem. Let's say Tanush Kumar, right? We can give any name, no problem, because computer accept this as the following information is something to do with Tanush Kumar, just a name. Any name can be possible, right? So I will put it as example. I will put it as EX1. Huh? Right. That is the first line. Second line will indicate name of the variable that we are going to enter. For example, here we are going to name of the variable. What are the variables that we are going to enter? The data. For each data, I will have to assign a name. Later on, we can simply say, you do this for this name. You did this for this name, and so on. So that we'll have to give the name. We can assign any name, right? So that is the second step. So that I will give a name, for example, here. Data, I will say input, in computer language, input. Let's say X variable and Y variable. I hope everybody is typing that. X and Y variable. Then I do take information called as cards. Cards mean after typing the cards, right? So this is the statement. After that, we indicating the program saying that after this, the data will be followed. Right? Data will be followed. It is written in 3 steps. This is the step 2. In step 1, right? This is the data steps. This is called as data step. So rather than calling data steps, I will give introductory step. Introduction step. That is my first step. Then you enter the data. Then the third step is called as programming step. That is your third step. So it is comprised of 3 steps. Introduction, entering the data, then the program. Right? Right. Now I'm going to enter the data. X, let's say, can we take X and Y variable, height and weight? Can we take the height and weight? Already I have the program, so I have, yes, this is my program. So I have already prepared this program, right? Height, weight, and in addition to that, we have name. Can you all see this? Can you all see this? Yes, or no? Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So can you take down this the notes? Can you copy all this?
Sir, I could not follow that screen, sir. I think some problem I have.
Yeah, what about others? Can you all see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Teri, can you all see the screen clearly? This data, Ravi, Kumar, Pushpa, Kamala. Huh?
Yes, sir.
பாருங்க உங்களுக்கு என்ன பிரச்சனை மெட்டாக்களுக்கு விளங்குதுன்னா உங்களுக்கும் விளங்குவோமே பார்ப்போம். I will go out and come back again.
இல்ல சார், எனக்கு இது நான் சொல்றேன் சார். இப்ப Zoom கிளாஸ் ஓகே, உங்களோட வீடியோ இந்த SAS ஓபன் பண்றதுல பிரச்சனை சார்.
Right. அது we will see that we will see that little later, right? But you can follow this, huh? Right?
Yes, sir.
Right. இப்போ follow பண்ணுங்க. அது உங்களை அதான் நான் அன்னைக்கே சொன்னேன், எல்லாரும் ரெடி பண்ணி வச்சிருவோம். கடைசி நேரத்துல தான் துவக்க ரெடி பண்ணி வைக்கிறீங்களா? ஆரம்பத்திலேயே பார்க்கணும் எல்லாம். Right. Okay. So I think everybody can see this. You follow this and then you can try later. Right? Because it is online SAS, no, I cannot say anything or how to be that. So here, the first step is, as I said, the first step is data introduction. The second step is data. So you see here, name, then height, then weight. Name, height, and weight. So after giving the command as cards, so the first coming is name. The second entry, it takes it as height. The third entry, it take it as weight. Name, height, weight. Name, height, weight. Name, height, weight. Name, height, like that. Right? There's another way of entering data. Right? For example, I will show it in the other program. Here.
So not typed yet.
Pardon? Not typed yet. I will come to that later. I will come to that screen later. You see, now input name, for example. Let's say weight, height. I will put it as HT, height, weight, HT. Now you see, I put a sign like this. What do you mean by this? At sign. Anyone? So here, I can enter like this. Ravi is height is 170, weight is, let's say, 67 kilogram. Then again, the second person, Mala. Height is 165 centimeter, weight is 62 kilogram. Then you can say cleaner. What is the difference here? Can somebody tell me what is the difference between earlier case and the present case?
It's break the lines.
You see, here I have mentioned the at sign. So when you say at sign, it indicates that the data is coming continuous. Not in a single, data is continuous in a single line. In the earlier case, every set of data we entered in each line separately. Here you see this is one set of data. Sorry, this belongs to one set of information. This belongs to one set of information. This belongs to one set of information. All are coming in one line. One line, maybe you can come down. So that means it is continuous. It says the data is continuing. You can enter the data in any way as you like. Right? Right. We will go back to the our program that we are going to execute. Now, Arosha, you can write. Everybody can write. Right. Once you write, we can start with the rest. Yes?
Sir,
Nello?
sir,
Oh.
in code, how we can copy a program one to like.
මට නෙල්ලෝ මෑන්නේ එකෝ වෙනවා ඔයාගේ කතාව. ආයි කියන්න. ඔයාගේ සවුන්ඩ් එක ඔයා මේ ස්පීකර් එක කරලා තමයි කතා කරන්නේ. ඔය කියන්න.
Sir, in upper part, how we can appear separate sheets like program 1, 2, like.
Right. Okay. right. So here, if I want to get a new program, for example, already I have 2 programs. If I want to go for program, you see, can you see here? On the left side?
Yes.
Can you all see? You see, I can open a new program here. You see? New SAS program. If I click, there's another program coming here.
Okay.
So you can have any number of programs as you like. Because anyone can have any number of programs, right?
Okay.
Clicking here, SAS program, new program will be coming.
Okay. Sir.
Right. Any questions? No, for teaching, I just open up these 2 programs. Otherwise, I'll have to write on the erase and write, erase, write. It takes longer time. Have you all typed?
Sir,
Yeah.
so after name, how to add that numerical value in a line?
Like this.
A line means that after Ravi, 170 and other numerical values are in a line, sir. So how we can put
67. නිකන් type කරගෙන යන්න විතරයි තියෙන්නේ.
no, not in previous one.
Yeah. You mean this one?
Yes.
This one?
Yes, sir.
This one, if you say attached, because I don't want to confuse you, that's why. For example, this like coming like this. That
is okay. Oh, sir. This that numerical values are in a line.
Yadrushi, konjam sound up pudum aar kalkringa. Right. One by one. Yes. You can ask now. Kenapa monada prasne Arosha?
So අපි type කරාම නිකන් අර මෙස් එකක් වගේනේ සර්ගේ එක මේ line එකට තියෙනවා. එහෙම කොහොමද කියලා අහන්නේ.
නෑ මම already type කරලා ලෑස්ති කරලා තිබ්බේ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ mess එකක් නම් line එක type කරන්න තියෙන්නේ මේ space එකක් දාලා. මේ you see you can align everyone. ඒ ලස්සන ඕනේ නෑ මම නිකන් type කරන්නේ. I mean normally even you see here Ravi, only one space is enough. You don't need to have several space. One space is more than enough for SAS. බලන්න මේවත් දෙන්න පුළුවන්. මම ලස්සනට ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඉතින් ලස්සන හැමදාම බලනවනේ හැම එකටම. ඒ නිසා මම මේව කරලා තිබ්බා. You see, I can do it like this. Nothing wrong with the programming. You see, then hari the Arosha. Arosha hari the. Then hari the Arosha.
Hari sir.
Hari. Then oh yeah. කොහමරි කෝච්චිය නැගලා ඉඳගෙනත් යන්න පුළුවන් මාතරට හිටගෙනත් යන්න පුළුවන්. අපි යන්නේ මාතරට. ඒ වගේ තමයි. Right. Okay. So you can align or you don't need to align because I just aligned it because manually it's look nice. Otherwise you will be confused, right? Something wrong with the internet. Can you all see? Something wrong with my SAS studio, right? Let's say. Have to wait, something wrong with the system. Give me a minute. You all there? Hello, are you all there? Hello. Can you all hear me? Tanush Kumar, கேக்குதா கதைக்கிறது?
Yes, sir.
என்ன இவ்வளவு நேரம் கதைக்கிறேன்னு ஒருத்தரும் ரெஸ்பாண்ட் பண்றே இல்லடாப்பா. எல்லாரும் கல்லு குடிச்சிட்டு இருக்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கிறீர்கள் போலடா.
இப்பதான் சார் கேக்குது நீங்க கதைக்கிறது.
இல்ல அது இன்டர்நெட்ல ஏதோ பிரச்சனை. பட் நான் இவ்வளவு நேரம் கத்தி கொண்டிருக்கேன். பாப்போம் சாஸ் ஏதோ பிரச்சனை கொடுக்குது.
சார் நீங்க கதைக்கணும்னு கேட்கல சார். இப்ப இதே மாதிரி தான் முன்னுக்கும் இருந்தது.
இப்ப கேக்குதா? இப்ப கேட்க இல்லையா
சார்? உங்களோட வீடியோ போஸ்ட் ஆறது மட்டும் தெரியுது, கதைக்கிறது ஒண்ணும் கேக்குது இல்ல.
வீடியோ இதுக்கு வீடியோ ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டு கதைக்கிறேன் கொஞ்ச நேரம். இது now can you all hear?
Sir, கேக்குது சார். Now here we can hear.
Something wrong with the system. Let's see. Something went wrong with the SAS, so I was thrown away from the SAS. Let's see.
සර්ගේ network bandwidth එක low කියලා
Yeah,
වැඩ.
yeah. ඒක වෙන්න bandwidth එක අඩු වුණා. දැන් I am again with a good setup. Let's say we'll have to wait another couple of minutes. Let's see. ඔයගොල්ලෝ කවුරු හරි share කරා නම් අපි run කරමු. share කරා නම් මටත් right. This is mine, right? Okay. I have come to right. You can't see the screen, right? Can you all see the screen now? Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
வாயை திறந்து சொல்லுங்கடாப்பா.
Now
Sir,
okay.
கதைக்கிறத விட்டு விட்டு கேக்குது சார்.
அதான் இது பிரச்சனை தெரியாது. நான் வீடியோ ஆஃப் பண்ணி தான் வச்சிருக்கிறேன். I have to switch off the video because I thought maybe some if you have problem just tell me. Huh? Now if you have problem tell me so that I can close the
Sir, we
switch off
could
the,
not hear you, sir.
I will switch off the video because video is not important now, because yes, SAS is giving problem because of the connection problem. Yeah, network connection problem. So it is coming and it's giving problem. Yeah. Oh, hello. Yeah. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can hear.
Right. What I'm going to do is there's some problem with the connection, so that I have switch off the video. My video I have switch off. Then only we can run. I think we will see. Can you all see the?
Yes, sir.
Can you all,
Screen.
huh?
Yes, sir. We can see
Right.
the.
Right. I will retype. Right. Data. Example 1, for example. Then input. Name. Height. I simply put the capitals for beginning of the name. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
பிள்ளைகளுக்கு yes சொல்லவும் கஷ்டமா இருக்கு போல எல்லாருக்கும். Right. So here, when you type these letters, it could be, I said name, for example. So if I type NAME, this is also correct, this is also correct. Capital, there's no difference between capital and simple. Right? There's no difference between capital and simple. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Since I don't have video, I cannot see. That is all. Right. When you have problem, tell me. Put it on the chat. So capital or simple doesn't matter. It will take everything as the same word. Right. So here SAS, not distinct whether it is capital or simple. Everything is same. You can type it in capital, or you can type it in simple, or you can type it in a mixture of capital and simple. Any uppercase or lowercase, whatever the case. Right. Right. Now we have, this is the information, initial information, the first step. As I said, introduction. First step is introduction. Right. Second step is the data. You enter the data. The third step, you'll have to write the program. Right. Now I'm going to write down some of the programs. You'll have to keep in mind all these programs. So because at the beginning, you see here we have said we have typed cards to indicating the computer or the program, that afterwards we are entering the data. Once you finish entering the data, you'll have to put a semicolon. Right? You'll have to put a semicolon. Anyhow, I will, okay, right, we'll have to put a semicolon. Anyhow, I will save this, no? Otherwise it will, maybe I will say example. So you see, I'm saving. Can you all see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you save it, it will come. Why it's not coming? SAS program name. I'm not sure why it has problem. Okay, let's see. It's identifying. Now only it's identifying the location. We'll have to say under that. Right. So under the files, you see, if you click, already example one is there. Can you all see? You can also save, then overwrite again and again. You can again overwrite again and again, like bird. Once you give the location, you can overwrite again and again, the same. Right? Now, I'm going to give some commands. In SAS, the commands are start with the procedure. Proc mean procedure. Proc. Plot. Rania, did you learn proc plot? Padichaningala? Yes or no? In the example? Where is Rania?
Yes, sir.
நீங்கள் proc plot இந்த command படிச்சீங்களா? ஓமா இல்லை. எனக்கு கேட்கல ஒரு தட்டு.
நாங்க print and
விளங்கல விதுஷன்.
run.
கேட்கல. சட்ல போடுங்க. என்னென்ன படிச்சீங்களான்னு proc command என்னென்ன படிச்சது?
Print and run we already.
No, I'm asking, these are the commands. Actually, proc commands, there are proc commands. There are so many proc commands. So this is the first command that I'm going to teach you, proc plot. So that proc means procedure. What is the procedure? Procedure. So I am asking to plotting. So I'm going to take a plot height versus weight. So it will give a plot like this. So that is the first command. So likewise, how many commands did you learn? Anybody can type it on the chat. I will look at it. What are the commands? Everybody type it. Right. So plot height versus weight. Now there's a person running here. You can submit the program. Anybody got the results? You can submit the program. It's still running. Again, network problem. From my side, the network problem, right? So you'll have to bear with that. Anyhow, today's introduction. Right. So I'm running the program. So the program is, this is what plot. You see? Can you all see the plot?
Yes, sir.
Right. This is how the SAS giving the diagram. This is called a scatter plot. Can you remember in regression you learn scatter plot? So you see all are giving A. What do you mean by that? Go and read at the bottom what is meant by A. Yeah, it is not given there. Can you guess what is A? A is already there. What is A? Anyone? So you see, if there is only one point, it indicates as A. If there is 2 points, it is indicated as B. If there is 3 points, it is indicating as C. So there is a overlaying of points, right? So here only 1 points, right? I will change the points here. I will say 2 values. I will change simply 2 values. Huh? This value is 75. I change this value 170 and 75 because Raja and Ravi having the same values. So I run and see. You see here, 2 values are same. So that is why this is giving us B. The others are all are A, single observation. So what is the total number of observation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here it is 2 observation. Others are 1 observation. Right? Others are 1 observation. Others are 1 observation. Right? You see here on y-axis height, x-axis weight. Y-axis height, x-axis weight. Now it's depend on how you give the command. Here I asked to plot. This is y-axis into x-axis. You can change these two and see. Then weight will come on y-axis, height will come on x-axis. If you change these two and see. So you'll have to be careful which axis that you are giving. So the first axis that you are giving here, right? So it will give first axis, it is indicating y, this one indicating x. Clear? Is it clear? Right. Now, can somebody tell me what is the food science? Anybody from food science? Body mass index. Anybody from food science? Body mass index. How do we calculate body mass index?
It is equal to a weight over height squared. Weight should be kilogram. Height should be in meter.
Weight over
Height squared.
weight is in
Kilogram. Height should be in meters.
meter. Right. Now, because here we have right before that, I understand weight divided by height square, where weight should be in kilogram, height should be in meter. Right. Before that, one more thing. I didn't explain that. Now, I want to print. I'm changing the program. Huh? Look at the program, proc print. Automatically by default, it is coming so that proc print. Let's say variable. We put it as var. var means variable. What are the variable we want? Name, height, and weight. These are the information that we need. Right. Now I'm going to write. Okay, name, height, and weight. You'll have to have same spelling as this. Huh? The spelling has to be same. It doesn't matter whether it is capital or simple. The spelling should be same. Right. Run the program and see. You will get some problem. What is that? Are you all getting like this?
Yes, sir.
Can somebody identify? Name is not coming. height and the weight are coming of all these 12 persons, right? Weight and height are coming, but only name is missing. Why name is missing? Anyone? How many of you learn programming, not in SAS, but in other programs? What is the programming language? You might have heard about it. Programming language. What is the programming language? The programming language are ASCII. Programming language is called as ASCII, right? In the ASCII, the SAS also consider when you write the program ASCII coding. It has two different types of coding: numeric coding and text coding. Now you see, when you talk about data, normally data here, this is numeric coding. Name is not a numeric coding. This is a text coding. Name is a text coding, isn't it? Name is it's not numeric. It is not number. It is text. So that when you enter the text in the program, you'll have to enter indicating the program that name is a string variable. $sign. You'll have to put a $sign. Name is a string variable. Right? So whenever you have non-numerical data entering, so data entering, nothing else, others are programming. So data means only this part. So whenever in that part, if you have non-numerical data or non-numerical information, then you'll have to incorporate that $sign. It is the indication that we give to the command saying that it is a text variable. Now you run. Now everybody is there. Name is there now. Clear? Any questions? So we can enter any type of data: numeric data, text data, or character data. You heard about character data. Right, going back to the coding again. You see here, this is not in order, right? These are not in order. Height and weight are not in order. Suppose I'm going to, can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now I'm going to sort. You might have heard about sorting. What do you mean by sorting? Anyone?
Arrangement in order.
Yeah, arrange in order, maybe in a upper order or lower order, doesn't matter. Normally this one is arranging in an upper order, right? Sorting. Let's see how this sorting can be done in SAS. Another command. These are different commands, right? Proc sort. Today we will talk about all these commands. Proc sort. We'll have to give according to which that you'll have to sort. By, can somebody tell me according to what? Name or height or what? You can say ascending or descending, but here doesn't matter. We will order according to name or height or weight. Which one? let's say height or weight. You'll have to, because after sorting, you'll have to print. Then the same command comes. Right? Same command comes. Now we can run.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can we write the program in the same line with the 2 semicolon program?
Yeah. You can write, for example, here you can write like this, because once the semicolon is there, it says that that statement is over. You can write like this. This is also okay, no problem. In this case, you can run, stay and run and see. You will get the same results. Now you see, earlier Ravi is the one which printed. Can you remember? Now height or weight, we put it according to height or weight. Yeah, we sorted according to the weight, so that we get the results like this. So starting from lower weight goes to upper weight by default. If it is a descending order, we'll have to give the command separate. Right? You see lower value, the highest value of the weight. According to the weight, you see now Gopika is the lowest weight and goes like Rahim is the person having highest weight in this example. So proc sort is important, because in mean separation that is also important. That is why I'm talking about this. Don't forget this commands, different commands. Proc print, proc plot, proc sort, right? Right. Now we want to get the mean values, for example. I want to get the mean, variance, some of the information, right? So here, as I said, log, you can click the log command and see what is happening. It is the place where the computer is working. Earlier in the name, log always there. You can click and see all the time taken for every aspect, right? It is giving all the information. Sometimes if it is error, it is coming in red in color. Right, now we can do some other commands. I'm going to say proc univariate. This is the first command that I'm talking about. Univariate, proc univariate. Right, proc univariate and run. Right, a lot of information coming. Proc univariate and run. So this is the command. Everybody look at it. Proc univariate and run. So in the results, you could see a lot of information. I will go one by one. Right. I will go one by one. So this box, you see, number of observations, 12 observation, mean value. Right. Can you guess the mean value of what is that? Look at for which variable. Which variable are we going to talk? This table is for height variable. Information about the height. For weight, it's come at the bottom. So this is about the height. Mean value, standard deviation, right? Sums of weight, right? Sums of observation, total sums of observations of weight, right? All these variance. You see skewness and kurtosis. Maybe in the first course we talked about skewness and kurtosis. Skewness. This is called as right skew, right? This is called as right skew. This is called as symmetric. This is called as left skew, right? So this is a right skew. This is positive skew. This is negative skew. You see here, the skewness value is minus 1.26. If the skewness value goes closer to 0, it is more or less symmetric. But here it is, the value is minus. So that we could say this is slightly left skewed or right skewed?
Left, sir.
Left skewed. Slightly left skewed because it has a minus value. So suppose in an example, if you have minus 2.8, so it is left skewed. So nothing called as slightly or slightly. We could say left skew. Similarly, if you have roughly about +1, it is slightly right skewed. If you have 2.5, something like that, plus, then it is right skewed, well right skewed. So kurtosis, I explained how this distribution is. This is one distribution, for example, how big the peak is, right? So the other one is, for example, if another distribution, you see how the flat, the peak is, that is given by the kurtosis. We have explained hypokurtile and leptokurtile and so on, right? You can look at the notes. So those are some of the information. In addition to that, you get some coefficient of variation, right? Coefficient of variation that is there. And also, you have other informations. Again, it is a repeated mean, median, mode. That is the central location that you have, measure of center. This is measure of dispersion that you have learned. Interquartile range. This is from your first course, statistics course, which I taught you, right? Interquartile range. What do you mean by interquartile range? Anyone? How to calculate?
50%, 20%.
Interquartile range, how do you call? How do you get value? Anyone?
Quartiles at 23%.
No.
Q3
Interquartile range, how do we calculate?
Q3 minus Q1.
Exactly. Q3 minus Q1. Interquartile range. So this Q3, Q minus, it is down there. We can see all these. So here, we don't want this table. We will explain this table a little later. It is basically to talk about one sample t-test. We will come to that later. We don't want to talk about now. You see, here the quartiles are there. Q3 is already there. Q1 is there. Q2 is there. You see? Q1, Q2, Q3. We can request if you want to have any quartile values so that it would be possible. Right? Then some of the additional information coming. In the old SAS, it doesn't give some of the observation, total number of observation, and the lowest and the highest, few lowest and the highest values, extreme observation. This is not outlier. This is just a observation, right? This is just a observation. If you have any problem listening, tell me suddenly. Yeah? I will switch off my camera. So these are some of the observations. So first observation, some highest value, high values. So these are some of the high values. These are some of the low values. These are indicating which observations are they. Just to indicate, right? So nothing to do with our situation. We have fine with the explanation. Similarly, we can talk about the second variable, that is a weight variable. We get all the information for weight similarly. Because here we have only two variables, no? Numerical variable, only weight and the height. So you get all the information for the weight and the height. Right, any questions on this? So this is a simple technique to find out the plots. Any questions? Any questions? We'll take a couple of minutes break. I will have a cup of tea and come. Shall we continue? Hello.
Sir,
Right. Who is having a clear internet connection with the laptop with the SAS?
me, sir.
Right. You share the screen.
Okay,
SAS?
sir.
I will stop sharing. First, I will stop sharing. Wait. Now you can share. Everybody is in, right? I need all the data. Who is having all the data? You can include some more because then only we can. All right. Right. Okay. Right. So here, for example, in this case, I'm also writing. That is right. Here, can you all say anything? Yeah. So here, for example, this statement is not necessary. It depends. Why it is there? Why did you put that statement?
If we put more sample,
No, not this is not necessary. Reason is if you are working with the file already, which is already in the computer, we can name those file and thereafter we can run. So this is not necessary to keep this because this is a small data. No? If it is a large data, we don't enter. We simply keep the file somewhere there. We name it ABC or whatever it is. Then we take it. Otherwise, not necessary. It's right. Right. So now we are going to calculate the BMI. Can you calculate the BMI? What is the formula for BMI? Can you stop sharing, Vidushan? I will talk about BMI and then come. Vidushan, can you stop sharing? I will come to it. Yeah, good. Right. Now you see, I'm going to calculate the BMI because BMI is based on overweight or underweight, right? So I want to calculate BMI. So for that, let us introduce new variable. So any variable can be introduced under the input statement before cards. So I'm going to introduce BMI. What is the formula of BMI? Somebody said. Which divided by? height,
weight over height.
weight, W-E-I-G-H-T, weight over height,
Height squared.
height square.
Sir, not whole thing squared, sir. Height squared, sir.
Yeah, that is what I am planning. Vijaria.
Okay, sir.
Do you think still it is correct? Do you think still it is correct?
Want to put the semicolons?
Yeah, that is one thing. What else? What else?
Want we put the that integer value, sir?
Which integer?
Height in meter.
Height should be in meter. But here height, is it in meter?
No, sir.
Centimeter. So how we can change this height into
Centimeter.
meter? Divide by 100. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Print. We can remove the univariate. Ella monda cheyavanna, Vidushan, you'll have to try one by one, because you don't know the results, which results is coming under the which procedure, that you don't know. So you'll have to run one program at a time. I will show you how to write, for example, proc univariate. So we want to write a new program, for example, we want to suppress. If you want to suppress, for example, I write new program, proc print, we can give the name variable. We can, if you don't print it, we will see what is the problem. Right? So here we can give a command. Look at, to suppress only that statement. Only we have suppressed that statement because we don't want again and again this univariate. So now I have suppressed this command. Otherwise, what will happen? Vidushan, if you add all the commands, it will give 100 pages of output. You don't know which output belongs to which procedure commands. So now it is suppressed. Right? Look at when you start suppress, backslash asterisk. When you finish the statement, asterisk backslash. Right? Now I'm going to run and see. Sorry. Now you see what is we are getting the same results. Print. What do you want now?
Only print command will.
No. What is missing here now?
BMI.
Yes.
BMI.
We have calculated something, but that is missing here. BMI is missing. So you see, if you just say print, nothing, I mean, only the data that we have entered will be printed, nothing else. For example, you see here, print. We didn't name the variable to print. What are the variables? So it will automatically print because here we have only 3 variables that we have entered. It will print only those 3 variables, nothing else. This is the new variable that we have calculated, BMI. So now what we'll have to do, we'll have to give an instruction, new instruction to the computer or the software. Now we want to print so many things. Let's say variable name, height, height, weight, and I want to print the BMI also. Semicolon. Right? Run and see. So something wrong with the calculate. I think here the something wrong. You can see some error. It's showing some error. BMI is not found. Yes, maybe I have given the wrong name. All right. Did I give a wrong name? Why it is?
Caps, they caps.
Not really caps. I'm also not sure because the height and weight are not with the caps, you know. Yeah, maybe I am not sure because of the new results not coming. Just a second. BMI not found. Maybe in the calculation some error would have been occurred. So let's see. Weight. BMI is equal weight WIGHT. GHT. No spelling mistake, right? Look at for the spelling mistake. Do we have a spelling mistake? No. Did anybody got the answer? Check for the spelling. We'll try this, because right, that is the problem. You see here, because sometimes sometimes it works with that also. You see here, I said the BMI is equal weight divided by height, whole thing square. How to write this height? For example, in our case, height divided by 100 because we want to get the height in meter, so that we divided by 100. Then this square we usually write as upper arrow into 2, that is square. But in certain cases, this upper arrow doesn't work, so that we have to put double asterisk. That may be the reason. So I have put double asterisk. So that means square. Right? Right. Now submit and you got the answer. Let's look back to the answer. So you see, you have BMI also in addition to that. So I have just earlier, how many variables are there? How many variables here in this case? How many variables that we have entered? How many variables are there? name, height, weight. 3 variables that we have. 3 variables. Now you see we have created the 4th variable. What is the 4th variable? BMI. You see? So we can create variables.
BMI.
Right? So here now we have 4 variables, not 3. First variable name, weight, height, weight, and the BMI. 4 variable. We can create variable. Right? We can create new variable. For example, if you want to create variable, let's say group. Here I have age, here I have height. So I have age of a plant. For example, days after planting. This is height. So let's say days after planting, 5 days. Height is in centimeter, right? Days after planting, 5. This is let's say 7 centimeter, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Likewise. So we have 7, 10, 12, 15, 18, 22 as an example, height. Now I am entering only these 2 variables. I'm entering these 2 variables. Now I can enter, there's another variable, 3rd variable. Since I don't have a space, I'm entering here the 3rd variable. New variable, I can get it as, all right, growth rate. How to calculate growth rate? Is it clear what I'm speaking? Days after planting, 5, 10, 15, as an example, 20, 25, 30. So this is height. 7 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 12 centimeter, 15 centimeter, 18 centimeter, 22 centimeter, and goes. Height, we are measuring height and the days after planting of a crop. Now I can create a new variable, growth rate, height growth rate. Can somebody tell me some mathematical formula how to get the height growth rate?
Change in height
Height.
over
Height difference over day of planting
Tell
difference.
me what is the value? How we can give the formula for this?
per day.
Huh? How can we give the formula in the SAS?
Go
Height over DAP, sir.
Height over. Because we want to growth rate, we want to, this is for each sector. First 5 days, next 5 days, next 5 days. Think about it. We cannot calculate in 2 steps. We may have to insert it in 2 steps. No, we cannot calculate in 1 step sometimes. So we can, you see, 3rd variable we can create. Whatever the variable we can create, right? Right. So if you know the formula, we can apply directly, right? So we'll have to have some kind of mathematical concept, right? So you can create any variable as you like. That is what I want, right? Right. I think we have time so that we can do a simple analysis of first sample. Can somebody read the question of the first? I mean, what is the? Do you have the question paper? Anyone? Question paper, third year question paper, huh? Basic statistics question paper. Anyone? You can really see the answers. Piomi? Question paper at the end. Third year, I am asking third year one. Not maybe your one. Maybe your one or maybe your seniors one, doesn't matter. Third year one, 3-1, basic statistics, because I want to start from analysis of 1 sample t-test, 2 sample t-test and so on. Thienol, Arosha, Tilini, who is having? Because somebody has to have. Nelum, Thienol, Rania, Bhagya, Anushalini. Quick, we are wasting time. Huh? Who is having Anushalini?
I don't have.
Yeah, who is having?
3-1 statistics paper.
Yes, 3-1 statistics paper.
Yes, sir. Question paper only have no answer.
Question?
Questions only.
Vilangela.
Sir, curly paper மட்டும்தானே.
அதுதான் உங்களுக்கு விடவே இல்லை. நான் இப்ப கேள்வி இதுல போட்டுபடியா கண்டுபிடிக்க போறோம். அதுதான்
சார் இது
வாசிங்க பாப்போம் கேள்வி.
எங்கட பச்சான் சார்.
ரெண்டான பிரச்சனை இல்லை. 1 sample t-test உண்டு வாசிங்க பாப்போம். கேள்வி வாசிங்க. You read the question.
Salinity level of irrigation water.
Right. சொல்லுங்க. Yes, read the question.
Salinity level of irrigation water could be measured as electrical conductivity in decisiemens per meter units.
Okay.
A farmer decided to measure the level of salinity in 10 randomly selected water samples.
Okay.
The recorded electrical conductivity levels in decisiemens per meter are given below.
Yeah. Give me the data.
2.8, 3.1,
2.8, 3.1,
2.8 again, sir.
Okay.
2.9, 3.0, 2.7, 2.6, 2.7, 3.2.
You can see on the screen as well. I am typing.
2.9.
See whether all the data are correct. I will type
2.8, 3.1, 2.8, 2.9, okay, 3.0, 2.7, 2.6, 2.7, 3.2, 2.9. Okay, sir, correct.
Right. So input easy. I will put it as easy. At sign. I will put that sign because I have entered the data continuously. You see, sorry. Entered the data continuously. So I'm cut. Right. So after entering the data, then we can univariate. run. That's all. Right? Look at very carefully. So this is the simple, because we'll have to correct some of the things. We will do it later. So this is the simplest command. Check whether the data are correct. Huh? So one space between data is more than enough in every cases. Right, have you all got it? We can run it now. I'm going to run it, okay? Have you all got the information? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, so I will run it. So I will run it. You see here we have only one variable EC, right? Electrical conductivity. So I gave the name as EC. So you could see here EC. So the following tables are important. So this first table we have already explained. How many samples, the mean value, standard deviation, skewness, variance, kurtosis, and so on. Right? So first table is not important for us. Second table, it gives the descriptive statistics. It gives the descriptive statistics we learned already. The third table is the most important table for us, right? Third table is the most important for us, right? You see here, test location is mu naught is equal 0. What is mu naught? Can you remember? This is what it says. Mu naught is equal 0. So that means mu is equal 0. Null hypothesis, it is testing always with the 0 value. Alternative, we can test with any value. Either it is not equal to 0 or it is greater than 0 or it is less than 0. Right? Now see, is it Tanush Kumar, read the remaining
Yes, sir.
question.
If the electrical conductivity content of the water is more than 3 decisiemens per meter, it is not suitable for irrigation.
Once again, more than 3 decisiemens.
More than 3 decisiemens per meter.
If it is more than 3 decisiemens per meter, it is not suitable for irrigation, right? Okay.
Test whether the water could be used for irrigation purpose using alpha 0.05.
Okay. So this is my null and the alternative hypothesis. This is my null and the alternative hypothesis, isn't it? I want to test whether mu is equal to 3. If it is mu is equal to 3, that means automatically mu is less than or equal to 3. If it is less than or equal 3, what is good, we can irrigate it. If the mu is more than 3, then water is bad. So here water is good. In another case, here we could say water is bad or not good, isn't it? That is how I say. But only problem is it our mu value here by default, this univariate is always testing with the mu value 0. Mu value 0. Therefore, it's no point of testing with the mu value 0. Therefore, we want to change this mu value, isn't it? We will go back and change into mu, so that I'm going to sorry, I made a mistake. Yeah. I'm going to suppress that command. Right. So I'm going to write a new command, proc t test. So this is a more specific test. Proc t test, variable EC, my variable EC. We will run and see.
Sir, if it is one variable, compulsory we want to put, sir.
Pardon?
If it is one variable, want to put the EC is compulsory, sir.
Yeah. Here, compulsory. Variable is compulsory, yes. Because here we are doing a testing, right? We'll have to specify the variable. You can try and see. I didn't try, but you can try and see. Just check first whether it is giving the answer. Some again internet problem, I think. I will remove. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right. I have some internet problem. Okay. So I'm getting a t-test here. Look at, this is the output. Are you all getting the same output?
Yes, sir.
Right. Here you all are getting the same output. Only problem here, you see here we have the t-test. Sorry, this table. This look at these three tables. This is giving the very summary information about that EC, mean, standard deviation, and also confidence interval. You see 95% confidence interval. You know what is confidence interval, right? So this is the 95% confidence interval, standard deviation, etc., etc. But only thing is here the hypothesis value, it is again testing with 0. Can you remember hypothesis value? It is always testing with 0, null hypothesis value. So we want to ask the computer to test with the value, something like this, 3. So we can go back, right? And change the command. A small command has to be changed. After the proc t test, we say H0 is equal. What is our null hypothesis value? H0 means null hypothesis.
3, sir.
3, right? And also we can specify our alpha. What is our alpha usually? This is our alpha usually.
0.05.
0.5. Right? Look at very carefully. Proc t test. Now we specify our null hypothesis. In early cases, it is taking the null hypothesis as 0. So with 0, we don't want to test it. You already the mean value is 2.8 or something like that. So no point of testing with 0. Right?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. Yes.
Null hypothesis, sir, equal to 0 or lesser than
Earlier
equal.
It was null hypothesis equal to 0. அது டெஸ்ட் பண்ணது சைவருக்கு எதிரா. இப்ப நாங்க டெஸ்ட் பண்றோம் 3க்கு எதிரா. Right? Okay. Right. Because we want to test our test value is 3. Now you see, compare the p-value earlier and now. You can compare the p-value earlier and now, because I'm showing. Look at this. Other tables are same in earlier case. Look at this. This table is totally different compared to the earlier one. Isn't it? Earlier one, I don't know whether I can get it. Yes. Can you all check it? See. Right. Now this is what we want to test. Right. This table is the one we want to test. We will discuss this table now. So this table, the basic information, these two tables. take this table. So my null hypothesis, mu is equal 3, alternative, mu greater than 3. That is what we want to test. So it is a one tail or two tail? I'm just asking the first course. Huh? Everything is evaporated. Huh? How many of you are you got A?
One tail.
One tail, yes. This is a one tail test. So depend on my formulation of hypothesis, this we can say one tail test. So this is the table that want degrees of freedom, everybody knows. This is the T calculated value. Can you remember? T calculated value is minus 2.18, right? Minus 2.18. Okay, because it's giving a minus, but is it a left tail test or right tail test?
Left, sir.
How come? By looking at this, mu greater than 3. Mu greater than 3 mean it is the right tail test. But our calculated value is coming in minus. That doesn't matter. This is a right tail test. Now, this probability, look at this, where it is. Yeah, probability value. This is not. Look at the probability value. This is the probability value. This is probability value for two tail. This is the probability value. What is the value? 0.0575. This is for two tail. This is for two tail situation. Clear? Any questions? This is for two tail situation. Okay? Right. If you are looking at for one tail, what should be done? If you are looking at for one tail, right? Just a second. CL, yes, marginally inside. Yes. Yeah. Anyone? If it is for one tail, I don't know whether, have you done SPSS? Have you done this probability values for SPSS? Have you described? SPSS படிச்சீங்களா? SPSS ඉගෙන ගත්තද නැත්ද? I don't hear.
Yes, sir, we hear.
Yeah, but I don't hear anything from you. I asked whether did you learn SPSS?
Yes, sir. In biology.
In SPSS, did you do one sample t-test, two sample t-test and so on?
Yes, sir.
So you might have seen a probability value. This is called as probability value. Probability value. So this is called as probability value. So did you learn this probability value? I mean, what do you mean by this probability value? So this probability value, it will give the exact probability value. This is called as exact probability value. Right? So we want to see whether
Is this accepting region?
yes, where it is falling. I didn't get your comments. Just a second. Want to go back. Just a second. Yes, go ahead. So this table actually, this is called as exact probability. Right? I will put it as exact probability. So that is the probability. This is the t value. So based on this, let's say our null hypothesis is mu is equal 3. If you can remember the formula, 2.87. Here I have the mean value minus 3 divided by standard error of estimate. So 0.0597. So what is the answer here? It should be equal to minus 2.18. See? Can somebody calculate this value and tell me?
Minus 2.1.
Minus 2.177.
Yeah, it is computer giving. So that is the calculated value actually. Right? That is the calculated value. So based on this, right? Based on this, we could say, you see my p value 0.0575. Based on this, my p value is that. Suppose if I take my alpha value as 0.05, what can you say about comparing these two values? Which value is higher? Is that alpha value is higher or p value is higher? Our rejecting rule is if alpha value is higher than the p value, then we reject our null hypothesis. If our alpha value is less than the p value, we do not reject our null hypothesis. These are some of the information. Write down. Huh? These are some of the information. Write down. So this is the rule, rejection rule. This is the rejection rule.
Probability means a significant value, sir.
Probability என்றது இது எக்ஸாக்டா தார வேல்யூ. உதாரணத்துக்கு இந்த ஆல்பாக்குரிய இந்த எக்ஸாம்பிளுக்குரிய இந்த டேட்டாக்குரிய ப்ராபபிலிட்டி வேல்யூவை இது தரும், எக்ஸாக்டா தரும். எக்ஸாக்ட், இட் இஸ் கால்ட் as exact probability because here we don't look at the table. So this probability, it gives the exact probability value. For example, you see here my probability value is, let's say, this red color area is 0.0575, right? But my alpha, if I take my alpha as 0.05 as the area, that area is something like this, 0.05. Isn't it? So some area is not falling in alpha area. Some area is outside the alpha area. Do you agree?
Okay, sir.
So that is how we look at it. Look at another example. Let's say my p-value is, it's not writing, yes. My p-value is 0.045. My p-value is 0.045. Alpha is same thing, 0.05. Now if I draw it, so let's say this is my 0.045 area. That is the probability coming from the output. My alpha is slightly away, this area. So within the alpha, is it included, this probability value, or not included? Within the alpha, it is included.
Not in.
So here, if within the alpha, this p-value is included, here we have reject our null hypothesis. In this case, do not reject.
If it is in the rejecting region, we can accept null.
Not rejecting region, because here it's both cases, it's giving the area. So if the area of the alpha is higher than the p, that is what I said. If the area of alpha is higher than the p, then we can reject. If the area of the alpha is less than the p, then we cannot reject. Right? Is it clear to everyone? So you see here our p-value, if you look at the p-value here, what is the p-value? P-value is higher than the alpha value. Therefore, we do not reject our null hypothesis. So another term, we accept our null hypothesis. So what do you think about when you accept our null hypothesis? Whether the water is suitable for irrigation or not suitable for irrigation?
Suitable.
Suitable for irrigation. Water is suitable for irrigation. In this case, as an example, right? So we can interpret in different ways. Right, any questions? I think we have already come to the conclusion. Any questions? We can continue tomorrow. Get your all data, all papers, and CRD design, RCBD design that you have already done. Then some factorial design. All these we can do it. We will see all the practical data that is appearing on your exam paper, so we can see. Right, any questions? Any questions? If not, we will meet tomorrow morning, right?